That's... Hello! Hello. Hello, hi everybody. Yeah, I'm glad 16 is coming to PC. It has problems. It has problems. But they should put it on all the platforms. It's a thing I don't understand, and I'm glad Square Enix was kind of like, man, our games keep selling like shit. What do we do? And they realized that the answer was like, put them on multiple platforms so that more people bought them. It's a crazy idea, I know. It's a crazy idea. When is 16 coming to Ouya? Did they backport the Steam Link app to Ouya? Because that would be incredible. Follow these instructions. Skip the Cody steps and live with the bugs. All in all, it's not gonna be worth the time or effort. That's so funny. That someone's like, yeah, I wonder who had the largest game library for their Ouya. I mean, it was just the, make your Ouya a Steambox, Media Hub, and more. This video from 11 years ago. Amazing. Haney? What is this app? This was last updated in 2015. It's a remote desktop oriented for gaming and performance. Stream your games from your PC to your phone, tablet, PC. Wow. I just love the idea of what.
Really bullshitting. That can't be true. Impossible.
It's so funny. You said all the consoles. Yes, all the consoles. Yeah, they should make Final Fantasy 16 for the Wonder Swan. That's what I said. Cowards, do it. All right. Ouya could have been the Roku killer. Listen, don't get me talking about the Ouya. Don't get me talking about the Ouya. Hubert! Love Hubert. Hubert rules. Phantasy Star Online. Yeah! I recognize this. You think I wouldn't recognize this
I'm a
ranger
gamer.
dude? Oh man. One of these days we gotta get fucked up on some Phantasy Star on stream. Phantasy Star Online or Phantasy Star Episode 3. Yeah! Everyone should play Guardians of the Galaxy. Everyone should play Guardians of the Galaxy. That game whipped. It is on Humble Choice right now. It is on Humble Choice right now. Current Humble Choice is really good too. Current Humble Choice is pretty good. Yeah. I almost guessed, what's it called? Anyone know if it's Steam Deck verified? I don't know, I'll check Steam. Says it's unsupported, probably because it came out a while ago and IDOS just hasn't tested it. There's usually a guy poke that'll go through and test all the games on the Humble Choice on the Steam Deck. All right. So it's not just third person. So it's third person and something. Single player and something. Published or developed. That's interesting. That's interesting. Proton TB exists too. Yeah, but I'm saying like the video, like somebody actively tests it and puts a video. Xbox controllers fully supported. Well, yeah, because it came out on Xbox as well. So I would bet it works fine. I think Steam Deck would have good odds. Yeah, I would bet it works fine. I feel like a lot of games are just gonna work fine. It's weird that like Steam, I thought Valve did a bunch of testing, but I thought Valve like went through and tested a bunch of their games. They should figure out some way to automate the, oh, does it still have de novo? Oh, come on, guys. It's like a almost 4-year-old game that I don't like. Come on, man. They should have some sort of automated dev process where like you have like a dev Steam Deck and you like run something with the game and it says if it's verified or not, and then just automate that process, you know? But I guess actually like Valve, it should be Valve's responsibility. They have the storefront, they're selling you the hardware, they should tell you whether or not it works. Dragon Quest Builders. Pre-2021? Pre-2021? No, that's what I'm saying. Like, was that Was that pre-2021? It's not both. So the publisher developer isn't both because it's yellow. So it's one or. Or there's additional information that it's missing, but it seems unlikely. 2016. Oh wow, okay. Earlier than I thought. Let's see, what do we got here? So it's not comedy or sci-fi. I don't know if I'm just gonna, you know what? We'll just guess it. We'll just guess Dragon Quest Builders. That'll give us some info. I feel like Dragon Quest Builders is comedy. Fuck me, I guess. That's wild how a game that actively has a bunch of jokes in it is not comedy, but whatever, I guess. So now we know that it's that Square Enix published the game. So it's a Square Enix published game. Between 2017, 2020, it's not Final Fantasy VII Remake because Final Fantasy VII Remake does not have multiplayer. So we're looking from 2017 to 2020. Something isn't sci-fi or comedy, probably an RPG, single player, multiplayer, third person, and something. Chocobo GP, does Chocobo GP have a way to play in first person? It has single player and multiplayer. That's gonna be very specific. Gonna be very specific games. It's The Quiet Man. It's The Quiet Man. I figured it out, everybody. It's The Quiet Man. Ooh, is it Dissidia? No, because they don't even have Dissidia, so. Oh, is it 15? Is it 15? Okay. It makes sense that would have co, and I didn't think of the year. So it's a Square Enix published and developed game. What was that Metal Gear Solid knockoff Square Enix did? I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head. Left Alive? Oh, yeah. It's a stealth action shooter. Mostly negative. That's very funny. According to Steam, it only has single player. Well, the Final Fantasy didn't have any multiplayer mode, right? Well, that was developed by Tosei, so not that. You know what? Who even knows if they track it that way? I'm number 79 to add Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy to the GOG community wish list. Yeah, that's gonna be. I think that's gonna be tricky. I think that's gonna be tricky. Asking them to remove de novo is a whole thing. Which is silly. Like, I'll just say it outright. It's very silly. Is it Avengers? No, Avengers would have co-op, not multiplayer. Avengers would have co-op, not multiplayer. I mean, it should have co-op, not multiplayer. If it does, I'll scream. Oh. It's not Babylon's Fall. And I think that's a mistake to not have Babylon's Fall. Oh, Babylon's Fall is also 2022. I went too far on the timeline. Published and developed by Square Enix. Single player, multiplayer, not cooperative, not MMO. Melody of Memory. Did that have any multiplayer stuff? Wikipedia says multiplayer. Featuring single player and multiplayer gameplay. How is it tell me what the multiplayer is. Dual play co-op mode. Then it has co-op. And a versus mode. So it should have both. I'm gonna guess Kingdom Hearts. Melody of Memory. And if this doesn't have co-op and multiplayer, I'm screaming. What the fuck? Fuck the moon. I hate video games. Bug report. Melody of Memory included a co-op mode and thus should be marked with co-op in addition to multiplayer. The sass in this report. You can read. Whoever put this together. My biggest complaint with Gamedel stands as I have no idea where they sourced this from. Right? I have no idea where they sourced this from. Like, maybe if I dug into the code and I looked into the code, well, no, like, she melted my memory until I sand. Oh God, what's the guy's name? She Sora on my Roxas till I Zemnis. They, like, maybe the creator's just a Kingdom Hearts hater. They're manufacturing these moments. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. There's a lot of people who hate Kingdom Hearts. I've been dealing with a lot of long projects and work with very nice people. I've been dipping in and out, so of course I come in at just the right moments. Brian, what's going on? That's good. That makes me happy. I do wonder if there's a bunch of different people putting games into this and they haven't convened on what the definition of everything is. Is that possible? Maybe. I think for something as clear as this, when you're done, this is pretty clear. I think there's discussions you could have on genres and themes. Absolutely. This is an informational status. You know what I mean? This makes me think that the people who put this data in went to Wikipedia, saw single player, multiplayer, went tick, tick, and we're done. In the same way that Wikipedia lists the genres as rhythm action, and this is music and RPG. Like, they're like, okay, yeah. I don't think there's any RPG elements. I don't think there's any stats. I played Melody of Memory for 20 minutes. Maybe there's stat. I don't know. Kids? Kids? Your theme is kids? And no, I got questions. We got to revisit that. You do gain level? Yeah, maybe it's been a while since I got it. It's been a while since I played it. I should sit down and play some. Is this Alan Wake? I'm sitting here, I'm like trying to think what this makes me think of. I don't think there's anything in Alan Wake that's this tropical. Do you know what I mean? This is very tropical in its foliage. Can I get this picture any bigger? Oh yeah, neat. Tomb Raider reboot. It does feel feel Left 4 Dead-y. You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say Dead Island. Not Dead Island. That's a lot of probably blood. That feels like a lot of blood. Starfield? Is this a Starfield thing where there's just ground covered in blood? Are you thinking it's dirt? Are you thinking it's just different dirt and I'm misreading? 83% Metacritic though. I don't think it's Starfield. I think that's too high. I think that's too high for Starfield. Doom Eternal? I think that's too low. Can I see the first one? Yeah. Just like rocks with a bad filter. When they put these screenshots, they definitely put a sort of like blur filter on it. Absolutely. They definitely put a blur filter on it a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, this doesn't feel Starfield. Hey. I think you got it, Jay. I think you got it, Jay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yup. Ooh, that's a good one. See my name at Poke, have a good one. I hope work goes well. Oh yeah, look at this. Yeah. Genre, FPS. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely. There's one word that I very specifically have a problem with. Did you give me the point for Bell? I didn't. You're right. Thank you for the reminder, Poke. And then there's Jalen's. Yeah, no. No. First person from the perspective of the real main character of the ship. Oh, ship has really good eyesight. Yeah, that. Can I file a bug report on this? Can I say, hey, this is bad? Can I submit feedback? I also want to point out I hate that guess the game links to G2A. I hate that. It is the big reason why I'm not giving them money. It's the big reason I will never give them money. As long as they link to G2A, I'm never giving them a cent. Yeah, I guess not. I guess there's no way to give feedback. So there's a neat game to play where it puts you in the world of a game. You have to click on the map to see where you are. That's cool. That sounds fun. All right. All right, let's. Yeah, I would love more games like that. I would love more games like that. If people know about more weird games like that, please let me know. Lost game. Yeah, here, let me look at this. Oh, so it, oh, this is interesting. Okay, yeah, okay, we'll try this. I'm curious about this. We'll try this. I think ironically, Breath of the Wild or Skyrim is gonna be the best for me. Oh, I like that they have different maps. That's fun. Okay, 5 rounds, apparently. Well, listen, we'll dive out when I feel good about this. I think this is a great backup to, the fact that, what's the thing? GeoGuessr is going, like, GeoGuessr subscription only. I think this is a great alternative to the fact that GeoGuessr is going subscription only. So this is fun. I'm realizing that I don't remember shit about them. Is this on the plateau? This feels very plateau. Oh. No, this isn't on the plateau. Neek! Neek, hello. How are you, my friend? This is it's very funny to do this and be like, I think I know this one the best, and then get popped in and I'm just like, no, I don't know. Nah. It's been too long since I played this game. I don't remember shit about anything. All right, let's go. Skyrim might be easier. Yeah, let's look at Skyrim. Let's look at Skyrim. I like the idea that they can do different maps and different stuff. That's fun. This is a very cool idea. This is a very cool idea. Oh. I think this is outside of well, it's in Skyrim. Yeah, so we're on this map. Skyrim, we heard a bunch of trees and it snows. Good luck. Yeah, so we're in here. I wish this had some of the map markers, because I think the big town is here. Or no, is it this one? Neverwinter, that's it. Yeah, this is a fun idea. I like this idea. I'm just gonna make a guess. Wow. Okay. This is so fun. This is a cool. I like this. I like this idea. This is a fun idea. This is a fun alternative to GeoGuessr. So I like this. I like this. And I do like the idea that, like, if I really knew where I was in Skyrim, I could be like, okay, well that's that, and you know, and then okay, like these only. So like, okay, based on the foliage and the fact that I can see mountains, I'm gonna guess I'm over there. Nope, I was in a different part where it was that color foliage and I can see mountains. All right. But yeah, that's a fun idea. That's a fun idea. I like that. I like that. It helps you can scroll, you can zoom in on the pop-up map. Yeah. It's a super well-designed website. You know what I mean? It's a super well-designed website. I really like it. It's one of those fun things where I'm like, that's a cool idea, right? That's a cool idea that I don't want to play with, you know? That like, I personally am cool, but I love the idea of it, and I would definitely watch somebody who was like very into it do it. A lot like GeoGuessr, right? It's fun watching someone who's good at GeoGuessr do GeoGuessr. So in much the same way, I would love it if they did one based off of UI. That could be really fun. That could be interesting. All right. Neek, how you been? How have you been, my friend? It's good to see you.
We are working hard to make enough equipment for all of the hunters. I am no...
Set this off to the side. I think we're good there. You know what I'm gonna do? 143 meters first guess. Killing it. Crushing it. Incredible. Amazing. I wonder if it would be worth it to try to go buy the best items we can find. Or if they don't transfer to Awakening, you know, it's like, or if it's going to get immediately replaced when we get to Awakening.
You really killed. I'm sure you need supplies after that.
Okay. What do you got here that's like really expensive? Is it okay if I do this for my first 5 guesses? Oh yeah, 55 meters. That's wow. Yeah, let me know how you like it. 2 mana regenerate. Yeah, I should get that for her. Ugh. I've been playing a lot of Elden Ring. It sounds like it. What does Alistair have on a waist? 3 defense. I wonder if you'd be able to set up a multiplayer lobby per day a week, see what the community does. That could be interesting. That could be fun. That could be fun. 190-ish hours in the past 2 months. Damn, that's a lot of Elden Ring. That's a lot of Elden Ring. Yeah, I feel like I should get this for Win. I feel like Win deserves a good item because she doesn't have a lot. So, all right, let's go to Denerim. Where? No. Oh, right. He's in the forest. Right. They said he's in the forest. I was like, where did they say that he was? He's in the forest. They said. I forgot. That's a lot of Elden Ring. Please don't look at how much Monster Hunter I've played in the last 2 weeks. Listen, no one. This is a judgment. Well, this is not a judgment-free zone. This is a mostly judgment-free zone. I can't say that this is a judgment-free zone. It really depends. It really depends. Don't lie yourself on my account. Yeah, like no.
So let us pretend that
It depends. Whoops.
We are not having this.
What is that button?
were I to believe such a thing, what
Oh,
would I
caps
do
lock.
with it?
Oh, my caps lock was on.
Guilt about things one
25 meters. God, that's
time-consuming with
so good.
for actual gain.
But you could change what you do in the future.
That's really good.
Would that require exactly?
Elden Ring does not have de novo.
Feeling guilty would take up a great.
Yeah, I don't know what prompts specific developers to put de novo versus others.
Life you have taken.
That is a great many.
But I hate it. I hate de novo.
As well.
I hate de novo. It's bad. I wish developers would stop using it. I wish they didn't put it on the Switch. I wish people would stop making people who legitimately bought the product have a worse time than people who didn't. Do you know what I mean? Excuse me. You know what? I'm not gonna fuss with you. We're gonna focus. Three out of 3 is still really good. You know? Especially if it's a big area. especially if it's a bit, you know, if it's a big area. I thought it was one of 2 nearby places. I picked the wrong one. Oh. Yeah, you took a shot. And like you said, it was the wrong one, so. Where's this guy? I really dislike that I have the quest like marked on my map as like make this the active, and it doesn't want to tell me where he's at. It's frustrating. Hello. Oh. That him? That's him. He's just hanging out over here.
I'll get on it.
Boom.
Friends, turn back, please. These woods are a danger to those who do not know the paths.
Naren?
Wait, I remember your face. But younger, more impulsive, stern.
Wow.
Win?
I thought they had killed you.
Just read her for filth.
Nearly did. The Templars found me while I was searching for the Dalish. They ran me through and left me for dead.
I brought this on you.
Oh, you look like someone I remember, but
Dreadful,
older,
harsh, and
less mean, less shitty.
sorry for the way I treated you.
I've put that behind me, and you should too. I didn't fit in with the Templars in your chantry. My path lay elsewhere.
Irving is a reasonable man. He will find some way for you to return. The Circle needs new blood. It needs to change.
I have fond memories of Irving. He was always kind to me. I will consider your proposal, and perhaps I will speak with Irving. However, I promise nothing. Now, it is getting late and you have much to do. You should be on your way.
How do you know I have much to do? Yeah, listen, we can stay. I got like one thing to do.
No, we've spent enough time on my personal affairs. It is time for us to move on.
Look at this. It's the hardened sap of a tree native to this forest. It's been something of a lucky charm for me, and now I want you to have it.
Very well. I'm grateful. May your gods smile on you and Aaron.
And on you.
My gods are cool too. Nobody ever wants to hear about fucking my gods. That's racists. Matt, you dwarves don't have gods. Well, that's what I'm saying. Nobody wants to talk about it. Everybody's all freaking out because like Sten is a Canari and is from a different land. Dog, I'm in a different land. I'm from a different land too. Your ways are also strange and confusing to me. I don't know if we have cookies. Do we have cookies? I don't know. We didn't cover it. No offense, Warden, who cares about talking rocks? Lady Poppy just wants someone to think about her needs. I'm just saying, you know, I'm just saying it doesn't come up. It doesn't, it's weird that it doesn't come up. It's because people see dwarves all the time and they're like, yeah, fuck it, whatever, a dwarf. Oh, I don't care. I don't care. You don't see a Canari? Holy shit, that's wild, that's weird. Dwarf? Oh, see dwarves all the time. God, I cannot get over that line from Shiani. I cannot get over that line from Shiani where she's like, ah, dwarf, your kind don't leave the market quarter. And it's like, what a wild way to begin this conversation. It's just, what What an incredible way to begin our history of knowing each other. Tell me about what my kind do. Fuck. God, Kalen has been king 5 years. He really is a dumbass. Good for him. Excuse me.
Can I get you a ladder so you can get off my back?
I couldn't help hearing about your predicament. Forgive me if I'm prying,
Yes, you are.
but what does it feel like being possessed by a spirit?
Why does this interest you so?
I simply wish to get to know those that I travel with. Is that wrong of me?
No, of course it isn't. Well, let me see. It is hard to describe. It is comforting. I feel safe, loved.
Comforted, loved, yes.
It is like being held close, cradled. The bond is so complete that I am unable to extricate myself. Nor do I wish.
Yes, you are. I don't mean to pry. You are.
Look on your face.
I am simply imagining it. Continue, please.
And there is a constant warmth that spreads outwards from the very center of my being, infusing my body with
Oh.
Andraste's grace. What are you thinking about now? No, I don't want to know. I feel dirty. Do not speak to me.
He's so weird. I love him, but he's so weird. You know, oh my God, please. I don't need this guy. I'm sorry. All right. Let's turn around. And we got to do... Seems I know the lands between very well. Yeah. I think I saw the last one you said was 99. Listen, that's great. I don't know if I could guess where I live that closely. You know? I also probably haven't spent 190 hours outside over the last month. So there's also that.
You called.
Hey, will you tell me now why you were caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
I thought you killed some farmers.
I did.
Best I've got is 14. I could get where I lived at the meter. Yeah, I don't go outside enough. You know? I don't go outside enough. I accept it. What happened?
Is it a human saying, no good deed goes unpunished? You saved my life.
So you killed them?
You could say that. Had they not shown me compassion, they would still live. I came to your lands with 7 of the Beresad, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe.
Sure.
Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
Yeah, sounds like what happened at Ostagar.
I heard the stories of Ostagar. Your kith stood their ground when others fled. No one can do more than that. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke, I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
You probably dropped it because you died.
Perhaps. I searched for it, and when that failed, I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Yeah, I put myself in the cage. It was after a lot of retrospective. It was good for my soul. Cool. Was this before or after the murder? After, of course. Well, after, yeah. It was... Okay. Well, did they know where it was?
They said they found me with nothing.
So you killed them?
I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
I mean, yeah, you can get another sword, guy.
Do your people have no souls as we know them? Convenient for you. That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Beresad. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross...
Oh, so it's like an important sword, not... Oh, okay, you should have said that.
...to the Arashok. I would be slain on sight by the Anton.
Trout, hello!
Know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Okay. Did you search for it? Like...
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Did you go back to Lake Calenhad? Where did you fight the Darkspawn?
Near Lake Calenhad.
Well, there's nothing we can do. We've never been there, so...
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
Too bad we've never been there. You could say it was my fault in a way. Very direct and unambiguous. Very clear, very straightforward. All right. Ogren loves me. Ogren and I are besties.
There you are. Wanted to talk to you.
What's up?
Here we go. You
Hello?
and I, you know how sometimes you spend time with people and things.
Yep. I love you too. Ogren is so... Oh, all this running around, and now you say something about fighting near the... Yeah, we've been to that lake like 7 times, and you didn't want to be like, oh, hey, I fought with my brothers near this lake, and we all were killed, and I lost my sword. And could we maybe look for that sword so I could regain my honor and my people, my own people won't fucking kill me the second I try to go home? Nah, you just didn't think that was important. The way he's talking about it is like he blamed himself for not protecting them from the Darkspawn or something. Or your presence drew some Darkspawn nearby and the farmers got caught in the crossfire. Nah, you just murdered him, dog. Yeah, take your time. Listen, we all know what's gonna happen.
I do know some people out here on the surface. A person, actually.
Oh.
A girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously.
Okay. A girl you knew or a girl you knew?
What? Oh, you mean where we were running? Oh,
Okay.
After Bronco left for the deep roads.
I know I asked, but...
She was a fiery one. I'm sure she's forgiven me by now. Thought maybe I'd track her down, see how she's...
I'm sure she's I'm sure she's forgiven you. What's she doing on the surface?
What? Why are you asking me? I didn't do anything. I tried to look her up the last time we were at Lake Calenhad. She wasn't at work at the inn.
Oh.
Home with her sick mother, they said. I figured it was just the ancestors telling me something. But I keep thinking about her.
Wow, look at all the people that are doing their own shit when we go to areas that are important to them. Amazing. Yeah, we can go back.
Well, and a good friend you are, Warden. I'll think about you if we ever... no, actually, that would be gross. No, what was it you wanted to say?
What was it you wanted to say? I'd like you to leave.
Aye, all right then.
All right, listen, now we got 2 reasons to go to Lake Calenhead, and that's... God, we have an hour left in stream. We're not gonna get to the fucking lance meet! Oh my God.
Yes.
Yes.
Take these ding-dongs. I'm laughing at you, that's fair. That's fair. It's appropriate. All right. Sure, whatever. Sten, what do you got? Oh, you got a lot of levels. You got a lot of levels, baby. You could be a berserker. You'd love it. Oh. Oh, he needs a little... How? I don't like that you need cunning for more combat slots. I don't like that. I'm unhappy about that. There you go. All right, let's go to Lake Calenhead.
There she is.
Matt not making it a thing. He said he was gonna get to Shock Pikachu face.
You gotta
I'm
back me up here. Got it?
so mad about this. What do you mean back you up?
Just follow my lead, you know?
Yeah, she might be married. Let me talk to her first.
Hadn't thought of that. Find out how much she misses old Ogren or who I have to kill, and then I'll go sweep her off her feet.
How dare you?
That's me, Mr. Charm.
Yep, that's you, Mr. Charm.
Overpriced swill. Welcome back to the Spoiled Princess. How may I serve you today?
Oh, no, okay. You don't know anything about a sword, so...
What can I get for you? And don't say mead. We ran out of that a week ago. And don't say rum, either. Ran out the day before yesterday. And don't say brandy.
Why are all the liquor shortages?
Have you seen how desperate people are now? They just want to drink to forget what's happened. Some ran out of coin and started paying in food, chickens, whatever they had.
Felsie! I need tables clean, girl!
I've got a customer.
I'm literally talking to her. What's a dwarf doing working in a bar by Lake Calenhead?
Same as I'd be doing anywhere, earning coin. My mother lives here. Someone's got to take care of the old Bronto.
I just don't see many other dwarves these days.
You're not missing much. They say you forget the stone when you come to the surface, and they're right. Dwarves here are just shorter, handsomer humans. Well, I guess you might be missing out, come to think of it.
You don't know. You say it's a small world. You wouldn't happen to know a guy named Ogren, would you?
Did you have to bring his name up? I just ate.
That's a bad start. So not big on him, hum?
You could say that. You could also say I would rather kiss a deep stalker on the lips than see him again.
What happened?
What happened? Is that a serious question? Have you met Ogren?
It's a
He
fair-
got drunk. Drunker than usual, even. Took off his pants and challenged a roast nug to a wrestling match at my father's funeral. He lost, by the way. The roast got him in an arm lock. He sat there crying for half an hour before someone pulled it off him.
Ha. How did he lose to a piece of meat?
It was a sodding good roast.
Elsie, what in Andraste's name are you doing? The table's go.
Dog, there's no one. There's no one in here. There's no one in here. Hey guy. Shut your fucking mouth. You're not even important enough to have a name. Shut your goddamn mouth. There's one person here and he's pissed. Let's go out. Let's go outside. We'll have this conversation outside. We'll talk about this outside. We'll talk about this outside. You should have stayed outside, honestly. She should have been like, have you met Ogren? Wait, he's 2 feet behind you. That should have been how that went.
I got a moment, sure.
So I spoke to Felsi.
You didn't take me? What? You scoping her for yourself?
You were standing right there and I told you I was going to talk to her. Like, we literally had a conversation about it. I wanted to make sure it'd be safe to take you.
Safe? What kind of women do you think I... well, Bronca did try to trap us in the deep roads. I see your point.
The roast of the century, you're not even important enough to have a name. There's something here you're not telling me.
You suspicious sack of pebbles. You always have to think the worst of someone.
That's because you're usually the worst.
You got me there. But this one's a gem, Warden. You'll see.
Okay.
Well, and a good friend you are, Warden. I'll think of... No, what was it you wanted to...
All right, I guess it's weird because we're standing outside. I don't know. Let's... Do I have to talk to you in here?
Well, what does she say?
I do have to talk to you in here. That's fun. Go get her. What did she say? It's all yours, champ. God. She hasn't forgiven you for the Nug incident. That's exactly what she said. Yeah.
That fight was rigged.
What do you mean?
It wasn't worth pressing charges, so she's no call to hold a grudge.
What do you mean it was rigged? I have to talk. Did she say anything else? No, go get her. This is gonna be great. This is gonna work out great.
Just be ready to pry her off when she throws herself at me. We don't want to make a scene here. Well, don't pry her off me too soon. I mean, a little scene's all right.
Yeah, hey, listen, little scene is fun.
Are you sure you're not a baker? Because you got a sodding nice set of buns.
Perfect.
Well, look what the Nug dragged in.
Perfect.
Known you were in the neighborhood by the stench.
Crushed it.
What are you doing here?
Just trying to kick back with a pint. Fighting Darkspawn's a lot of sodding work, you know?
You're fighting Darkspawn?
If you call getting drunk and winning yourself fighting, that's so funny. He took out an army of golems almost single-handedly. Yeah, just...
It was a bit of pain,
yeah.
But it was a personal favor for the King of Orzammar, you understand?
The whole surface to choose
That's
from
accurate.
just happened to come to my tavern?
Well...
Yeah, tell her it was density.
What? Oh, right. It's fate, Felsi. What can I say?
Fate? The ancestors must have a sense of humor then.
Sure they do. You've had a good look at Lady Helmy, haven't you? If her face isn't a joke the ancestors are playing, I'm a Bronto's behind.
So, Lady Helmy must be a paragon of beauty then.
Tell her you're thinking of her.
I've been thinking about you, Felsi.
What do you want, Ogren?
Nothing. Just thought I'd see how you were doing is all. Well, maybe that and grease up the Bronto, if you know what I mean.
Well, you've seen me. You'll have to go back to Orzammar for the Bronto.
Oh yeah, we can't waste time. The queen's waiting for us. We gotta, Ogren, you know how we gotta go talk to the queen? Cause that's what we're doing. We're hanging out with the queen.
Oh, the queen needed a new fool, did she?
Damn.
Well, it's been fun, Felsi, but I better go.
Wait, you're leaving? You just got here. I haven't called you a shaft rat yet.
Oh, you can't keep
She was ready. She was ready for that one.
hurt its feelings and might just
Damn.
hold Blight around and go home. Nobody wants that.
Well, you don't need to fight it right now, do you? I mean, you could have a pint first.
What is this?
Call me a surly Bronto. I could tell you that you smell like nug droppings.
What is this?
Tell you what, I got some things I gotta do, but I'll come back for that pint when things are settled. You frigid deep stalker.
Fine, but you better not keep me waiting, you worthless copper-plated sword cast.
Wouldn't dream of it.
All right, whatever. Quest completed. That's, whatever. Whatever. This is one of those relationships where they act like they hate each other, but actually they don't. Yes. Apparently. Apparently. Y'all like it? I love it. Like, if it works for y'all, sure.
Make her rest the souls of
all right.
Templar.
Cass, do you know anything about a sword?
Welcome back, youngster. Looking to go across to the tower?
No.
Well,
who do I gotta talk to for this? I don't want to do one of those weird runarounds. I gotta talk to everybody. Whatever gets us out of this room. I can't believe how ready she was. I was like, oh yeah, we gotta go talk to the queen and do some shit. And she's like, oh yeah, they need a new fool. It's like, damn, you were right on it. You were ready for it. Head to Lake Calenhead Docks, the last place he remembers having the sword. Uh-huh. Maybe I gotta leave and come back. Oh, wait a minute. There it is. I think this guy spawned behind us.
Back off. I was here first.
You haven't seen a sword lying around, have you?
Why, you looking to buy one?
No, but my very large angry friend here is.
Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't, have any myself. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it. I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already.
Yeah, why would he?
His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
Fair. Where is he now?
He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now.
All right, well.
Find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him.
Probably not, because he tricked the shit out of you, but... He tricked the absolute hell out of you, so no, I don't think he'll, All right, let's find Farron. God, I hate all these ads. Oh, Farron, hey.
All right.
So, you're back, I see. What can I do for you?
So you're Farron, right?
You've, heard of me?
Where is my sword?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
I'd give it to him if I were you.
I don't have it. I swear by Andraste's knickers. I sold it on the way here.
Sten tear his arms off. I mean...
No, I swear I don't have it. I sold it to a dwarf in Redcliffe, name of Dwin.
Wait, Dwin? I know him.
He's the one who has the sword, I promise you. Said he was a collector.
We'll see.
Love quests that just make you run all over. I swear, if we don't get the lens meat, I'm gonna lose it.
I'll get on it.
I'm actively gonna lose it. We're talking and goofing and having a good time, and meanwhile... Mad. All right. Dwin's probably in the village. So let's go down there. I do like the option to be like, Dwin, I know him. I can talk to that guy. Is that marked as my active? It is. Okay, good. Was he this guy? Dwin. Yeah. He's that guy. Nice. Oh man, what a great starting week for Twahala. $120. We hit our first bundle, and very excited. I know a bunch of people have already done a bunch of channel point votes. If you haven't yet, if you haven't gotten your votes in today, please do. Please get your channel point votes in. It works the same as the community choice. You get one per stream.
Some fight. Reminds
But
me of left Orzammar in the first place.
yeah, I really appreciate everybody who's donated so far. You know, we're staring down 200, and that means 3 more games on the wheel. More games we can play during Scaretober. So I can use your help with the Darkspawn.
If I wanted to fight Darkspawn, I'd have stayed in Orzammar. No thanks.
Okay. Well, you know, thanks.
Hey, anything for Redcliffe, right? Whatever. First thing I'm gonna do is get some sleep. For about a week.
Well, before you do that,
whatever it is you're gonna do, you won, right? You're a hero or something.
Yeah, or something.
Go celebrate or whatever you have to do.
Hey, I'm looking for a sword you bought.
Now, why would you be interested in that?
It's mine.
You know, Farron didn't mention the giant he took it from was alive.
If you sold it to somebody, yeah. Why don't you give the sword? We'll leave.
Excellent idea. It's in my strongbox. Here's the key. Now, why don't you leave me alone?
Love that. Love that. That he's just like, whatever, fine.
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war.
I mean, it was just easy. I went to where I lost it and I asked everyone. I mean, I'm not gonna say you're welcome because he didn't say thank you. Yeah, what do you do now?
My sword is in my hand again. I should put it to use. And I could deliver a much more satisfying answer to the Arishok's question if the blight were ended. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, absolutely.
Lead the way.
If that's what you're trying to do, then get at it. All right, quest completed. Items received. A Shala. We get his sword. It's pretty good. It's better than... I mean, it's not. It's only a tier 3 now that I'm looking at it. Man. He does get 12 attack though. No, hey, it's a bummer that the sword that like his sword specifically sucks. What a weird, annoying thing. I'm kind of surprised the item didn't scale to where we are. You know what I mean? Kind of surprised at that, honestly, but what do you do? Can I just leave from here? I can. Hey, all right. Let's go to camp. We're so close. We're so close. Oh my gosh. Oh, I is what I wanted. I hit the wrong button. Shale.
I'm to keep this, am I? Fine. I'm to keep this, am I? Fine. I'm to keep this, am I? Fine.
Just get it to 90 there. Then let's go talk to Shale. Shale, hello.
I've watched a lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I have decided that it is not much like any of them.
Yeah, because I'm not human.
Oh, it's not just that. Well, I'm sure that's part of it, but it's not only that. Surely it must come from...
Oh, we've heard this before.
Yes?
I mean, yeah, I'm a member of...
that must... I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that
All
I
right.
said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong...
Yeah, we wouldn't want that.
Now,
all right.
my understanding is that it encountered the smith named Karadin. He who was responsible for the creation of the golems, that he had become a golem himself. What I do not know is what became of him. Why did he not return with it? I would have many questions for him.
Well, that's a bummer. I did kill him.
It killed him. It killed Karadin.
Mm-hmm.
And why would it do that? Will it tell me that much?
He... It's not a lie to say I was defending myself. It's partially a lie to say that I was defending myself.
I see. I cannot say I believe it, but I appear to have little choice. When it reanimated me, I accompanied it out of the hope of finding answers. Now it has destroyed the one thing that could have given me those answers.
Well...
Is there any reason I should remain with it? Tell me, for I am very interested to hear what it has to say on that point.
I mean, I could tell you about how you were made.
Oh, how was I made? What do you know?
Karadin created you on the anvil from a living soul.
Meaning that I was once a living creature? That seems highly unlikely, and more than a little insulting. Is it certain?
Yes. Yeah, you were once squishy, sad but true.
Was I forced into this? Or simply glad to abandon a frail body? And more importantly, who was I? I simply must know.
I got a list.
Lie elsewhere in the deep roads. We must look.
Oh, we gotta go to the deep roads?
Yes, no, I don't know. If it can search the deep roads, I may remember something.
Oh, man.
Then I will have to wait.
Oh, we got a -33. I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. Yeah, just give them all the... Oops! Kara Blues +2. Well, that's good at least. All right. Well, so now... we gotta go...
Yes.
Now we gotta go to the deep roads. I don't think we're doing the lands meet, y'all. I don't think it's gonna happen. There's so much more to do than I thought. You fool. That's fair. That's fair. I accept that.
I'm
Games be games sometimes. I'm not even that mad. I'm just like, dag. I mean, we'll keep going. We'll keep trying. Matt be mad sometimes. Listen, I'm always mad. That's the big thing. Yeah, let's just go straight to the Anvil of the Void. Who knows what'll happen? Oh, I have to go to not that place. Oh my God, it's like go to any other place.
Got it.
Carradin's Cross is apparently where I need to go. You know, it's very funny. Sometimes you can get so much done in a stream, and then sometimes it feels like you do one thing. You know?
This place is familiar.
Do you remember something?
I am not certain. There is a place, a cavern that is not far from here. I know where it is. I remember.
Yeah, we can go there.
Offer is appreciated. I will mark the location on its map. If we can journey there soon, I am most curious as to what we will find.
Something. Darkspawn, probably. Caddish Tig. Sure, you know. you know? Yeah, hey, what did I say? Darkspawn. What are his tactics set to right now? Scrapper. Okay, good. Yeah, that's what it should be. Boom. Yeah, he does a lot of damage, just rules. All right.
Got it.
Let's get these guys. Check. Yeah, no loot. I hate this where it's like, I hate like speeding through a game. But there are definitely times when I'm like, dog, I wish I could just
tag.
Sometimes I wish I could just get there. Do you know what I mean? Just get there. It looks abandoned.
These ruins are always overrun by vermin. There may be something noteworthy further in, however. Was this the home once? Did I live here?
Maybe. So I enjoy watching others play on YouTube. I set the speed 1.25 for things I don't care for. Yeah, it's not even like, there's not even a lot of times that I feel like that, but I feel like so many games hit a point where I'm just like, all right, let's get done. You know? Especially bigger games like this, you know? Especially bigger games like this. Even like even Still Wakes the Deep, which was pretty short.
All right.
I felt had like one more section than I think it really needed.
Got it.
But I mean, that's the fun thing. Like, that's me being like, you know, like I think I would have liked this more if we were just a little quicker. Oh man, you get the big one. Yeah, hell yeah. Sometimes it feels like they're just putting filler stuff to extend the playtime. And like, sometimes it's good because you want a little more. And then sometimes it's just like, all right, this is just here. You're just making this take a little longer is all that's happening. So.
No answer to these plastic things.
But Still Wakes the Deep was pretty good about it, you know? Still Wakes the Deep was pretty good about it overall. I'm not saying devs do that on purpose, it just feels like it. Some of them do it on purpose, but not all. Yeah, I do definitely think that sometimes it's added to, they do it on purpose to be like, I think it's most likely done in RPGs like this, where it's like, oh yeah, you know, we need to challenge the player, we need to make sure the player has enough XP for this and that. You know, I've seen people complain that the last sort of section in Alan Wake 2 is a little long, and I kind of agree with that. I think there is a point where like there are some times where devs add like extra stuff to make it longer, and then I think there's also just times where like you as a player know what's happening and just want to get to the next part. You know, not even that you're not having a good time. It's just like, man, you know what would be cool is if we just got through this to the next bit. You know, and I think there's a lot of times where it's like, oh yeah, we have to provide a satisfying play experience, right? Like for this part, like, oh yeah, there have to be Darkspawn. You have to fight through Darkspawn for all of this because you know, you have to come in here, you got to poke around, you got to find stuff. And it's like, do I, or could we kind of just get here and it be a small area and, you know, we go, oh yeah, wow, look at this. And, you know, in much the same way the other quests have just been like, yeah, I just talked to a guy and that was it. You know?
Got it.
So many games out there, it does get annoying when you're playing a game that clearly does that. You just want to finish the game so I can play another one. Right. You're like, I want to see the end, but I'm hitting the end of the time that I'm interested in spending.
I see a trap.
And I think that's such a tricky part of the entire game design experience, you know? Of like, how long does a game take? How long is it actually interesting? And how do you keep those numbers as close as possible? Diamond Mall? That sounds cool. I do think a game that really struggles with that was Xenoblade. Oh man, Xenoblade was so... Oh man. I kind of feel bad about Xenoblade, if I'm honest. I feel like... I feel bad because it was frustrating to have gotten 50 hours in, you know? It was frustrating to get that deep in and still not feel like I'd really connected with the game. And like... And you know, like, I don't feel bad, like, you know, at anything specific, but it's just like, man, I played that game for 50 hours. I played that game longer than I played some whole other games, and still never really locked in. And it's that thing where, like, I enjoyed what was happening, but I was so annoyed that the gameplay loop was go to a town, do some quests, which were really unexciting MMO style quests. Go back to town, turn those in, people like you more, grab more quests, go do those, people like you more, get more quests, and it's like, there were so many interesting systems. Like I liked a lot about what was happening in some ways. And then there were some parts that I was like, this is, and great. And you know, and I kept saying, you know, this was a Wii game. There have been so long between when this game was originally made that, you know, I appreciate that, like, hey, this is, you know, this is a remake. They didn't change this game from how it was. And that's fair. You know, it's, I think Brian played Xenoblade Chronicles 3 and had a good time with it. But can you attack, please? Game had a knack for getting you to spend tons of hours at the same time, feel like you've gotten nowhere. Yeah, we like 50 hours in that game. I felt like I still didn't understand the gem system. I felt like it took too long to introduce the Colony 6 stuff, to like do the side quests. You know, I think it just, in my opinion, it took too long to get to the stuff that it wanted to do. And it was weird to have, like, to feel like no one was talking about it in that way, you know? It felt weird to, like, look up reviews and have no one say, yeah, this game was so slow. Like, you know, this game felt slow. It felt, you know, drawn out. Not even drawn out. Like, I don't feel like the devs made the game artificially take longer or anything like that. I just feel like it was the same loop every time we went to a new town. Like, we went to a new town, we'd meet an NPC, we'd get a new party member, we would have to start to do quests and all of this. And I thought the overall structure of it was really fun. But when you're doing the exact same thing three towns in a row, like, it was starting to get bothersome. And I really liked a lot of the systems, you know? I really liked a lot of the systems. I liked the skill systems. I liked the affinity systems. And I liked a lot of the writing. The characters were great, and that's partially why it was, like, so difficult to be like, I'm not gonna play any more of this. Breath of the Wild's rated one of the best games of all time. I struggled to see where they found the greatness. Oh yeah, I'm absolutely in that same camp. So yeah, you're fine. Get up. Do you have injuries? Is that a thing? Yeah, that's a thing that can happen to you, apparently. Okay.
All right.
I'm uncertain what I hope to find here.
I was watching Jackie play it. Everyone's talking about how much they love it. I felt like an imposter. It does feel really weird. Like, people talk about like that game specifically, right? That game specifically, where people are just like, oh, I love it so much. And I'm like, I thought it was fine, but I had very specific problems with it. And I think that's very interesting. You know, I don't think those people are wrong. Like, I think they enjoyed it. I just think it's super interesting how it's why the people arguing with me about difficulty settings don't have a leg to stand on, because they say like, oh yeah, you need to have the experience the developer intended. And I'm like, I know that can't be the case because of how absolutely different people experience Breath of the Wild. Right? Some people think it's one of the greatest games ever made by humans, and some people think it's middling. It's okay. It's, you know, it's fine.
Can I get you a ladder?
So
Get off my back.
it's interesting how both can exist and both can be true. Dead Tig Shanker. Hey, yo! Interrupt spellcasting? Why do I do less damage? Is it because of the flat hang on. Why does it do less damage when the stats and shit are... Oh, it's got to be the flat damage bonus. It's got to be that flat +5 damage bonus. That's the difference. I love that though. I love that. Caddish Stompers. Increases hostility. Well, I don't want that. I'm interested to see if Tears of the Kingdom is better because the complaints from Breath of the Wild is improved from what people told me. I did hear from people that they enjoyed stuff in Tears of the Kingdom more. I did hear from multiple people that they enjoyed some of the stuff more.
This
so
I remember. It has dates and names. This is to honor those who volunteered, those who became golems. And there is my name, Shale of House Kadash. I recognize it. I was not created as I am now. I was once a creature of living flesh, a dwarf and a woman. This is a revelation.
Yeah, the Anvil used living souls to make golems.
Perhaps. It is one thing to believe, however.
This is great.
To know.
Love that.
I will need to think on these things I have learned. Perhaps I will speak to it of them soon. For now, let us carry on as we have.
There we go. Stone's Lament. Quest completed. I would love to use that, but that, I mean, that's for... Spirit is for tank spec, so... That makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I'm curious to play Tears of the Kingdom at some point, like you said. I don't know if I'll like it more the second time around in that way. You know, I'm curious if if I'll load it up and go like, oh wow, you know. So honestly, what I'm more excited to do overall is play other old Zelda games, more specifically than playing Tears of the Kingdom. You know?
At last, the rightful king is on the throne.
All right, I don't want to talk about this. Okay, you have the same thing. I think it'll be a while till I play it, but I'm interested. I might watch a playthrough. Currently watch a playthrough of Skyward Sword. The game looks interesting. Glad I didn't play it myself. Yeah, I think I'm like the opposite way on that. And I think it's easier. It's more interesting for me to get hands-on with a game. You know, I think I'm more excited overall if it's something I'm interested in, which is most games, which is, you know, terrible. It's partially why I never can never get to anything, because it's like, oh, you know, what if you were just interested in every game? It's like, oh fuck. You know, it's why I got an adapter for a GameCube controller. It's why I got a Wii sensor bar and you know, official Wii remotes. It's why I'm looking for a Wii U. It's why, you know, what if you were just interested in playing every game? I was like, oh, well, I'd probably spend a lot of time
why do you refer to me as the elder
playing those games.
Really, because it is purple and a hyena.
Then you simply wish to be perverse? Surely you're better than that.
I have found that I'm allowed precious few amusements. Since so many prefer to call me Gollum, I enjoy referring to them in a similar fashion.
That's great.
Very well. But could you at least use a different adjective? I do not wish my age to be my defining characteristic.
As the fussy mage desires.
Oh, I give up.
There you go, fussy mage. She did what you said. She did what you said. All right. Can I just go? I can. Nice. We got 5 minutes. I just started Witch Hunt. Natalie-chan, hello. Yeah, I think we're gonna do Witch Hunt. Well, we're gonna do Witch. I need to see when you need to do Witch Hunt. I think it's after this, but before Awakening. I'm not sure. I'm not absolutely sure. I'm gonna look it up. As before watching others play games at this point, especially because there's so many games I want to play. I can't get to them all. Watching playthroughs, I can play another one that makes it easier. That's fair. Yeah.
It speaks.
Yeah, hi, you're still here.
Yes. Its adventures are interesting, even if the chances for success are remarkably slim. It would be better to throw oneself off a cliff, I suspect.
I mean...
Does it wish me to leave? I can, though I see no reason to go.
No, you're good. Yeah, you're helpful. You're good.
No doubt. Without me, it would have to carry its inventory on its own.
That's not how it works. I wish it worked that way.
Continue. It speaks.
Do I have to...
It doesn't have better things to do.
Yeah, so you're female. I had no idea.
I did not think it needed to be said. It has never told me what gender it is, has it?
I mean, yeah, I'm not made of rock.
And if it was, perhaps its gender would have been more obvious. truth is that whatever gender I was is irrelevant now. I am a golem. I have no gender.
That's fair.
It will not become an issue.
That's fair. Yeah, you know, that's fair. Are we gonna fight over the same men? That's a hilarious thing to say to a golem. That's fucking hilarious. No, not at all.
Good.
No.
Let us leave it at that.
Chillin'.
Now, let us crush something soft and watch it fountain blood. That is a girlish thing to want to do, yes?
I mean, if you're Lady Poppy, it sure is. So...
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Chell and Alistair have the funniest bit. I don't, Alistair has some moments, I'll give you. Alistair has some moments. All right, let's... Hey, you've been gone for a minute. Cute that Gumpy's back. Just because they look female doesn't necessarily mean they are female. Yeah, I like look, can I? Yeah. I like that it held the phrase look female. Like, come on, man. Automod, can we Automod? All right. Can we finish the quest, please? Something about looks. Jalen, there's a typo right in the middle of that I'm uncertain what you're trying to convey. I'm sorry. Okay, now I have to allow it again because there's quotes now. Look female gives me Dark Souls non-verbed vibes. Yeah, I can see where look female can be problematic.
It occurred to me that
it's just funny when Automod is like, no, this isn't allowed. This is bad. Like,
it occurs to me that I have been less than charitable with it since it reanimated me.
Now, oh, I see what you mean. Now I get you. I get you. I mean, I get it.
I have come to realize that it has been good to me.
You know?
You have been good to me, even though you had no control rod to enforce obedience. I have never had one before, so I don't know how to thank you for being, you know...
A friend? Ha! A friend! Amazing, thank you. Somewhere Zach is happy.
Exactly so. I followed you expecting to find answers to my questions, but I think I have found something better.
Does this mean I get to be called you now?
No, it's a one-time thing.
Damn.
I don't want to raise its expectations to unrealistic levels after all. Oh, let us not speak of this awkward bonding moment ever again. To the road.
Is that quest complete? That's quest complete. We did it. We did all the quests. We did it.
You and your friends are formidable.
It took the whole stream, but we did it. Did y'all ever state why they call Lady Poppy it? Oh, it's they have a she's a silly reason for it. I don't know. Put these novice runes in there. There you go.
Even the Templars will be impressed. But
all right, let's make a save. I know I just made a save. Let's resave.
come on.
We still didn't do the lands meet, and I'm sorry. We still haven't done it. We are doing, you know, all the other quests and all of our companion quests. So arguably, you know, like we're doing the things we should be doing. But, you know. I don't know. So we're gonna go. just the weirdest way to end stream. Just we'll try again on Monday. Monday we'll actually do it. We don't have anything else to do on Monday, but this. All we gotta do, that's literally all that's left in the game, is the lands meet. We'll do the lands meet, we'll do whatever happens after the lands meet. Eventually the guy shows up and we'll go fight the guy and we'll do that. I'll figure out what the proper order for the DLC is. We'll do Liliana's song because that's a prequel. We'll do Witch Hunt because I think that comes after Origins, and then there's Awakening, and there's something else, and then the Darkspawn Chronicles is a side thing, and we'll do the PC Gamer mod thing that Sage found. And I don't know, that'll be all of next week probably. Which means then we'll start Mario Hoops 3-on-3, and then depending on how long we actually have left before the end of September, maybe we will maybe we'll go back and finish Dragon's Dogma, because I still have technically some stuff from the main game to do. And I have Dark Arisen stuff to do. I couldn't think of the name. But yeah, thank you everybody for being here and hanging out. I hope everybody had a great time. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think the rest of September will look like. You know, we'll figure out how all this is gonna go, and then once October starts, when October starts on a Tuesday, so maybe that Monday. Well, you know, I also have a key request kicking around, so we'll see how that goes. We'll keep that in mind. But yeah, Scaretober might technically start a little early, so we'll see. But yeah, I hope everybody has a great weekend. Please take care of yourself. I got my Starfighter game on Sunday that I'm looking forward to. We'll have a good time. I got to do some reading for that, and figure out, you know, what all I'm running, how that all is gonna work. yeah, maybe I don't think we're doing much else. We've been out and about a little bit, so I think we're gonna have a quiet weekend at home. I hope, like I said, I hope y'all have a wonderful weekend. Please take care of yourself. Please do something nice for yourself. Get out, get some sunshine, get some fresh air. You know, go to a park, enjoy a green space, something like that. But I'll see everybody back here on Monday for more Dragon Age Origins. We're gonna raid Stumped. Stumped is playing. Ash is playing Astrobot, which looks super cute. So I'm gonna send y'all over there so you have a wonderful rest of your day. But yeah, like I said, take care of yourself. I'll see everybody on Monday.